Hey guys, how's it going? We're basically right back where we left. You can see I'm kind of in a mess. My health is low. We're gonna go ahead and take a med pack. I'm not worried about it. I just don't want to be close. I just don't want to be at the edge watching my screen throb there. But basically, what I want to do instead of continuing the outpost, I'd like to just take a few minutes to check through some of these settings. Talk about these new updates to the game. So let's just go ahead and start with the map. I did touch a little bit on this in the last video, but we'll go ahead and look at it again. Um, it was flat. Now it's a little bit more net. It looks like even little points of interest are showing up as well. Look at that. So I guess little ships show up orange. That I'm not sure whose ship that is. It kind of looks like the ecliptic. I think that's the ecliptic. It looks like it could be one of theirs, but let's keep looking around. There's a few little facilities here. I wonder if we hit X on it. No, it doesn't. Or I'm sorry, A. It doesn't tell us anything about it. That little facility. So I think the map update was really good because it gives us a really good idea of what's going on. Like this area right here is like really smooth. This would have been a really good place for an outpost instead of on a hilly area. So it makes it great for you to kind of get a look around and see what the terrain looks like if that area is good for building an outpost and what kind of facilities are in the spawn point. So it's great because we can get a good look at it. What's that? This just looks like some kind of interesting circle of rocks there. But yeah, we can take a look at some of these facilities, see what we may want to investigate before we actually do it. I really do like the map setup. Now, I didn't think it was going to be that big of a deal, but now that I've been able to see it for myself, I really do like it. And to really just view all of our outpost stuff. I mean, that's really cool how it shows us all of our items. And our items basically read, right? This mysterious ship just sitting out here. Most likely there's a mission. Maybe somebody's injured in the area and they need help getting back to their ship, or maybe it's an enemy ship. No idea, right? But there's something you can investigate. Normally we would have no idea that even existed. So there's a couple other options. We're just going to do in the settings and then we'll go into the ship. Now, one of them, I'm not really honestly sure where it's loaded. Okay, here it is. Okay, accessibility basically enables the auto vanity camera. Basically, if you talk to someone, it doesn't zoom in if we turn it off. So we're going to turn it off. So I think it's the dialogue. Enable speaker camera. Okay, I think it's actually that one. I'm not sure. Okay, that's the camera that spins around if you don't move for a while. It kind of just does like an overview of the area of your character, basically. This one is the one that when you go to talk to somebody, like you're going to buy something, it zooms in on the person. Instead of zooming in, it won't zoom in at all, which is great. I don't really want to mess with any of these other settings, but they're here. Under gameplay options, we're going to start getting a lot of the different things. If you think enemy combat's too easy, you can increase it, for them to deal more damage, which gives you a little XP boost, which is great, which you may actually need because some of those early on systems, they have a lot of low level enemies. I'm still fighting. I'm like level 79 fighting some level 2s and stuff, and it's like a couple bullets and they go down. So that probably would actually not be too bad. Even combat damage, even increasing the damage you do can definitely increase your XP, your ship damage, your player ship damage, enemy ship damage. Obviously, you can see I'm taking a big hit from carrier capacity, cargo access distance. Dude, I want to be able to access my ship no matter where I'm at. I like being able to get it. So if I'm in it says anywhere from any distance. When I'm sitting in trying to customize my base, like a house, I can access my inventory on my ship to do my customizations. I don't have to worry about not being able to access and take all this stuff with me. That's huge. Now, increasing the vendor credits. Now, I believe, I'm not 100% on this, I've only seen it at a couple, it looks like they increased it 10 times. So, some machines, it looked like it had a 50,000 credit. I saw some of the vendors had a 25,000 credit. The only way to know is check the trade authority, somebody that had 12,000 credits, and see if now they have somewhere around 120,000. Medical item healing, restores more, restores less, slower. You know, definitely will mess with your XP there. Food healing. You know, the food right now sucks. It barely heals anything. It's mostly a waste. It's kind of pointless. For me to I honestly think your food should heal more than what it does. It's really kind of garbage the way it is now. I have no problem with the sleeping healing. I'll just leave it as it is. I did turn this on basically where I gotta eat and drink. It's not that great. Basically, you just gotta eat something and drink something every 30 minutes. It's kind of more of a nuisance. It doesn't have like a water bar, a dehydration bar, and a hunger bar. It's just eat every 30 minutes or you get some negative side effects and some positive ones if you do eat. Combat affliction. That's just like if you're going to get like scars, burn marks, or just some kind of injury that you're going to have to take some kind of medicine treatment for it. Most of these, I'm not really aim assistance. All this stuff I'm just leaving as normal. Nothing there like the ammo, to give ammo. That's one I did pass over, the ammo weight. Dude, I do not want my ammo to weigh anything. I like carrying around all my bullets. So I don't want to have to mess with that. Why would I turn on carry capacity if I'm worried about the weight of my ammo, right? Yeah, that ain't gonna happen. Okay, so let's take a look at my status. So it says I'm malnourished. I got 30% health issue, 15% melee damage issue, like negatives, negative carry capacity. I'm dehydrated. I'm taking all kinds of hits there by not eating and drinking. So let's go ahead and eat something and drink something, shall we? Wrong option. So right here, this one says hydrated for 30 minutes. See if I can find something to eat. I know I got all kinds of stuff to eat. Hydrated for 30 minutes. I'm not going to eat a stick of butter, but we will eat that. Okay, so let's see what happens to my status effects. Hydrated, you can see when you're fed, you get more health percentage and you get a 25% carry capacity, which is huge. Now it says I can carry 1,500. That's actually really good, right? Because even 25%, if I turned off being able to hold that much, and I went with the standard weight, I would be able to hold like another 50 to 75 pounds or so, but we're going to leave it the way it is. I'm leaving it the way it is. Now, the other big deal was ship customization. And if you're not really familiar on building ships, we'll do a video here really soon on doing that. We'll do some ship building a ship from scratch, basically. Taking this one I built, break it all the way down, and restart it. But we're going to take a look at ship customization real quick. Basically, we got this area. Let's just say I wanted to kind of do just like you're doing at Outpost. It's kind of glitching on me there. See how I'm having a loading issue? Let's try it again. Okay, there it goes. Basically, we can put down all of our workbenches. We don't have to worry about trying to find specific parts. Specific, like building parts for our ship. So we can build like all these different stations, which is great. We can build all kinds of different, basically no, I'm not gonna say every display, but it looks like we can definitely put down a lot of furniture. Okay, here's decorations. Is there like is the one thing I don't see is like the ping pong table and stuff. There's a weight bench. But I don't see the ping pong table, right? I don't see the different, like, air hockey and things like that. I don't see those. But this is a big one right here, guys. So do you notice there's no bar. Look, there's no bar on how much stuff we can build. So there's no telling how many storages we can actually put into our ship to increase the cargo space with just little containers. So it looks like there's most of the display stuff here, so we can do a lot of customization. There is no, so this is like for the bounty board, there is no mission board. So everybody thought there was going to be a mission board. It doesn't look like there will be. So that's kind of a little bit of a drag, right? You can't just go in the system and check the mission board and see what missions you can pick up. So you still have to go down, maybe find an outpost or build a quick outpost, put a mission board on that outpost, see if you can find any missions, then kind of after you get the missions, just delete the outpost, basically. But that looks like that however though, overall that looks like it's pretty nice. Being able to just come over here, set some stuff up. Oh, there's the gaming tables. I was looking in the wrong spot. I guess they consider it furniture. But yeah, there's the gaming table, so we can basically everything's here. Yeah, we can really deck out our facility here. Very cool. Very happy about that. So we'll do something. We'll make a ship from scratch. It won't be this one. Actually, I probably will scrap this one and make a different ship.
To realize how precious
kind of like start from scratch from this ship, basically. But because I never finished it, I only got one weapon on here, and it holds about 10,000 pounds. But I'd like to just customize it now that I can carry more and all that. And I don't really need anything that I don't know if I'll actually need anything. Maybe I'll make something even bigger that holds more weight. Really like to have something that holds like somewhere in the 20s, 20,000s of the weight. So I think that's about it, fellas. I think we covered all kind of the new stuff. I think the map, like I said, I think the map is obviously for me. That one, the ship customization is huge. I think, actually, I really believe all these are actually pretty huge. I mean, they're all very beneficial in a way, right? To definitely get more out of the game for sure. So, makes it a little bit more open for everyone. That ship is still sitting there. So, I think that's really cool. Gives you a chance to go investigate. With that, fellas, I think we're going to wrap this up here. Basically, we just wanted to go through these new concepts and stuff. When we come back, next episode, guys, we're going to get to building a building on this facility and the other one as one of these perks right here to build outposts on extreme planets and things like that. You're going to have to really build this up if you want to build on basically any planet in the game, right? Other than gas giants. If you want to build on any planet, you're going to need to upgrade this, and that way you can have like a max of 24 outposts. So that is it, fellas. That is it. So we're gonna build like some buildings. That way we can hit that 5 point. That way next time I level up, I can go ahead and continue leveling this. I want to max that out early on. If you're getting into this is one I really like, is piloting. Early on, let's see, right there, getting this piloting skill up to C. That way you can maneuver any ship in the game. And this right here for starship design. That way when you start creating your ships, you can use different ship modules. So those two are really big. You know, here's the thing about locks. They kind of get boring after a while. It takes too long to do the lock thing. It really does. It should not take that long. It's a really long mini game. If it was a shorter mini game like a Fallout, like the Fallout lock picking, or the Elder Scrolls, I would be more. I would feel a little bit better about it. But right now, it annoys me. It really does just annoy me how long it takes. It's just so boring. So this area right now is pretty big for me. If you work on like just a couple of things over there, this should be kind of the main area you're working, especially if you want to do weapon upgrades, suit upgrades, you want to do outposts and all this stuff. This is a really big section that should be one of your priorities. I did this right here. You can go with it or not with it. I think all this is almost optional at this point early on. And commerce is really for money, right? So that way you get more on your weapons and stuff like that. You know, that's optional, man. You don't really need that early on. This was to make food recipes optional. You don't really need that. Weightlifting with the new update, you really don't even have to increase your weight capacity. So maybe it does make a big difference if you increase it. I don't know what that weight capacity looks like for a new player, but either way, there it is. That one, if it's still low and you want more, I would recommend probably increasing that then. And your maximum health may be beneficial because early on you're fighting a lot of enemies. You don't want to use a ton of meta packs. So with that, guys, that was just a quick rundown. I hope that helps anybody getting back into it that are new to the game. And I will see you soon on the next one. Until then, have a great one.